Program Director, Right Honorable Dr. Phosa, Right Honorable Dr. Skweyiya, Honorable PBF conveners, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My participation in this program this week, yesterday we had, I had an interesting engagement with some business executives from the banking sector. And late in the evening, as I was going home, something came to mind out of the deliberations and discussions that we had earlier, that most of the guys that I was talking to, they were gripped with the fear with regards to what is happening in the global financial markets. And I was, as I was just meditating about it and thinking, it reminded me of another bishop who was very fearful of leprosy during the days of leprosy. And they say this bishop, he had been told that the early signs of leprosy is that when you pinch yourselves on your limbs, you don't feel any pain. So he kept doing that over and over again, and he would feel comfortable when he could feel the pain. And then one moment, he was in a dinner table, and he reached out under the table. He pinched himself once. He didn't feel any pain. He pinched himself the second time. He didn't feel any pain. He started really getting worried, and he screamed and said, "Oh, I've got it." And everybody around the table was surprised. "You've got what?" He says, "Leprosy." But they say, "Who told you you've got leprosy?" He says, "No, the early signs of leprosy is that when you pinch yourself, you don't feel any pain. And I've been pinching myself 2 times now, and I can't feel any pain." And there was a lady sitting next to the bishop, and she shouted and said, "No, but Bishop, you've pinched me 2 times." So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying that as an analogy of the global economic situation that we are faced with. There's another scholar that says in economics, it is common understanding that the good time to invest, they will tell you the good time was last year. The good time to invest was last year. Why? Because there is always this skepticism about people taking a bold step to invest when the situation looks bleak. So I'm just encouraging you that as business executives, whilst the situation might look gloom globally, but it's not as bad as it looks. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very humbling for me to be associated with the ANC Progressive Business Forum and to be invited to address this impressive gathering of business leaders and professionals. I believe that the gatherings such as these, they serve as a testimony to the measurable achievements of the African National Congress as the governing party in South Africa. The 1994 miracle was a turning point in the history of the country, signaling the beginning of a popular democratic project, which also brought with it an opportunity for the state to use its administrative apparatus to transform the lives of the poor and the economically marginalized. As a practice that comes from very humble beginnings, Sitsabo Project Managers is proud to be part and parcel of this democratic project, which must, of necessity, continue. There is evidence of the existence of a very strong relationship between construction activity and economic growth. It is on this basis that Sitsabo Project Managers, as a learning organization, has taken the initiative to explore how the construction sector stimulates economic growth with a view to enable policymakers to make better use of the construction sector. Construction is regarded by most scholars and politicians as the engine of economic growth. And as such, I challenge all of you this evening to innovate appropriate strategies in your individual companies to make the construction sector a major component of your investment programs. It remains Sitsabo Project Managers' strong view that for South Africa to achieve the vision of a developmental state that strives for excellence and that seeks to surpass expectations requires not just a lead from the public sector, but an impetus generated from the multi-sector international trade. It is only with this partnering spirit that we can, working together with the governments involved, achieve the necessary national development revolution in South Africa. Allied to this, it remains Sitsabo Project Managers' view as a learning organization that the capacity building and the transfer of skills are paramount to the attainment of the national democratic revolution. There is a lot of lessons to be learned from the UK as a developed economy, and working together with UK-based companies and universities and other tertiary institutions, we will be able to unlock the hidden potential that I strongly believe will take the global economy into the 21st century. Ladies and gentlemen, I've also been tasked with a mammoth role here of introducing His Excellency, the Right Honorable Dr. Matthew Phosa. And I'm not so sure if what I'm going to say is proper. There's another scholar that says, in what you say of another, you must apply 3 tests. You must apply the test of kindness, you must apply the test of necessity, and you must apply the test of truth. And he says, don't let nothing pass your lips without a 2/3 majority. I'm not so sure if I will be able to conform to that test. Ladies and gentlemen, the Right Honorable Dr. Phosa is an internationally acclaimed leader, a highly influential politician, a reputable lawyer, a professional researcher, a mentor, and a dedicated friend of business. He continually applies his deep insights in the global economic landscape, in influencing government policy in South Africa, which has seen, amongst dozens of other achievements, the PBF giving birth and capacitating hundreds of entrepreneurs across sectors of our economy. It has also seen the PBF mobilizing and leading numerous trade delegations to various countries across the globe, which has yielded a number of bilateral agreements and strategic partnerships. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now request that you all remain seated until the end of the recession. Thank you very much.